Hi creators, it's Claire from Stringworth, and this is part 2 of making cushions from the Drunkard's Path template. Gone through and ironed everything, and now I'm going to go and trim, and I will tell you in a minute what pattern I've decided on. It's not fully Drunkard's Path, but I think I'm going to like it. So I've got too many rejects is what I've decided, so I'm going to do 5 1/4 because I've got 1, 2, 3, 6 rejects, 7 rejects. And if you look, well, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's quite the gap there. If I'm over here, I'm basically at 5 1/4. And that's okay. That's just, you know, this is my first time ever doing curves. So let's see, what have I got? This one's not terrible. So I'm going to try to maintain as much of the circle as I can. So I'm going to make my circle 4 1/2. I might just do that consistently first. More interested in the circles being the same size than the blocks being slightly larger. So I managed to get all but 3 to measure 5 3/8, so I will redo just these 3 for that tiny bit extra. But now let me show you what I'm thinking in pattern. So this is almost it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rectangle piece in between. So I'm going to have a blue square, and then a strip of black, and then a black, strip of green, a green, and then a strip of blue. And it's going to kind of just elongate that curve through. So and I've decided I'm going for a 9 grid, so 3 by 3, and then I'll put some sort of sashing around to make it to that 50 centimeters, 19.5 inches. And I've got slightly different patterns for the second cushion. So we've got matching, but not exactly the same, and I kind of like that. And this may not be exactly the order because I do want those to go together. So we'd go more like this way. Swap those two. And then you see that I've got the two, kind of the pattern following up on itself, and that really makes for that nice kind of curved idea. So I'm going to go ahead now, I'm going to remake up these 3 blocks that are too small, and then I'm going to cut the centers. I do have 4 little leftovers, So I think I might just do a smaller cushion, like a mini one, just with a real simple circle, or potentially a bit of an arc thing to mirror the arcs that are happening in the other one. I've gone ahead and laid out the 2 sets with the in-between strips ready to go, and I did cut these pretty much all at random wrong sizes, so I'm just going to attach the 2 and then trim them down. Now all of that's done, I'm going to go ahead and trim up, try my best to make sure that these 2 seams align. So I'm just going to confirm this is 4.5. So that's 4.5. So that means that's somewhere there. And the darker colours, it's a little bit difficult to see that line. Well, the camera is slowly fading away from the action, so we'll take that as a sign it is enough for today. Come back for part 3 when we make the elongated curves for this Drunkard's Path cushion.